What's up, world? It's your girl, Satoria Nicole, and I have the great Floyd Mayweather Sr. on the line. How are you doing, Floyd?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. So let's just jump right into this. What is it like being labeled the greatest boxing trainer of all time?
Well, people put that brand on me, but I'm just a common guy. And I can talk that talk when I need to, though.
I know that's right. So how was it training some of the greatest boxers known, such as Layla Ali and your son, Floyd Jr., just to name a few?
Well, I've trained Oscar De La Hoya, I trained Stevie Ford, I trained a couple of guys I don't know. I trained a couple of guys that were Spanish, and I made them champions. I've made 11 champions already.
That's amazing.
Well, it's just since I've been here. I've been here now 16 years, and I made 11 champions since I've been here.
I know that's right. So you were a competitive fighter yourself, and Floyd Jr.'s boxing style is very similar to yours. So was that your doing, or did Floyd Jr. mimic your style on his own?
No, Floyd's style came from mine because I'm the one that trained him. I trained him, then I ended up going to prison. I went to prison, and then I sent my son up to Vegas so he could train with my brother, Roger. And then Roger went on with him, and it done good. But he was already trained anyway.
I mean, it's pretty much in him. You had it.
Oh yeah, it was in him anyway. I've been training little Floyd since he was 11 months old. The only reason I say that 11 months old is because I used to take his arms and his hands and do them just the way boxers do their hands. And pretty soon, one day I looked at my son and he was doing it on the pillow, and he couldn't even walk then either.
Was punching the pillow.
That was amazing. He couldn't even walk. He could throw his hands though.
No, that's right. So, what's next for the greatest trainer of all time?
Well, matter of fact, what's next for the greatest trainer was going to be a 9-year-old.
Wow.
It was a 9-year-old. I just took him up to. I just took a 9-year-old up to California, and he just won. He won 2 fights. He had 2 fights. He beat one unanimous. The other one he stopped. And beyond that, he got the best trophy fighting in the whole tournament.
Wow, that is so awesome.
He's 9 years old, and now we're gonna go up to Kansas City, and he's gonna go there, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna win again.
I know that's right. So, Undisputed, your show, tell me about it.
Well, the Undisputed, my show, I'm just learning about it myself. I don't really know too much about it myself. I'm learning about it. Fred talking to me, and I'm just waiting.
Just waiting. That's what's up. So why do you feel that you are the best trainer in the world?
Well, what I feel is what the people feel. It's what the people call me. I don't call myself the greatest trainer in the world. But hey, it is what it is.
So where do you gain
I am the best. I must confess. For all the rest, there's no contest.
I know that's right.
I was shocked at mine. I'm one of a kind. I'm the greatest trainer of all time. And I do my thing with moves and grooves and dance plans. The fools better recognize who's the man.
Let me find out you a rapper too.
Watch yourself.
So where do you gain such confidence?
The confidence been in the Mayweathers for a long, long time. You know, I'm just saying that's a confident era right there. I'm just saying that the Mayweathers are confident people. I would say that. I have to say that because I've seen so many go into something and achieve it. It's not only me, it's the whole family. I mean, the family is like that. You know, even the girls, they got girls and stuff. They does like makeup. We just down to the grandkids. Floyd's the grandkids. Floyd is my son, but you know, he's from me and I'm from my mother. So you know, I'm just saying Floyd's the grandkids. So I'm just saying not only him, there's a whole bunch of other ones that does things and does them very, very well. So that's where the confidence comes from.
So it's just in the bloodline.
I think so.
Okay, I know that's right. So we got Freddie Mac on the line as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, Freddie Mac, now can you tell us about the show?
Alright, well, the show is set on the premise of Floyd, you know, he's a humble guy, man. He won't say he's the best trainer of all time, but I sure say it. I mean, the way he brings guys around, he take their strengths, and then he puts it up against an opponent, and they win. He has a philosophy that's been proven. He has a philosophy that works. So, you know, with that in mind, Floyd is the greatest trainer of all time. Who is better than Floyd? Not Freddie the Joke Roach. Who's
not Freddie the Joke Coach Roach. Who's there to approach? He's a roach blowing smoke with no hope. Manny just moved from first class to the coach with the roach, and now he'll be sprayed with rain and underpaid because at the end of the night, his title will be gone, just like the roach when the lights come on.
Me and Floyd about to do a track together.
See, that's what I mean. You know, he's an awesome personality. You know, he's old school, man of his word, and at the same time, like I said, who's better than him? So I would be one of the first to say that he is the greatest trainer of all time. Now, with that in mind, is he just the greatest trainer in boxing? I don't believe so. I believe he could train an athlete to be a better swimmer than Michael Phelps' coach can train an athlete to be a better swimmer, because of his philosophy, his work ethic, and his general knowledge and how to motivate a person. He can become the greatest trainer of all time over all the sports. And that's the basis of the show, is to explain or to show people, or he's going to challenge different trainers in training their athletes at whatever they do. Like, we're going to have a competition with Serena Williams' coach, you know, and we believe Floyd can out-train him as far as getting a similar athlete to hit a ball across the net better than he can. Because again, like I said, Floyd is one of the best motivators of all time. Now, with that said, there will be a $10,000 donation to a non-profit organization in care of the show. You know, just because when Floyd comes around, when Mr. Senior comes around, we're going to make sure that the underprivileged is being taken care of, and we're just not there to take. It's important that the show gives back. So the basis of the show is to show that Mr. Mayweather is indeed the greatest trainer of all time with some entertainment. And what you just witnessed with Mr. Floyd and his poetry, he is a funny gentleman.
He is hilarious.
Yeah, he is. He is a funny
hilarious.
Gentleman. But he's no nonsense, and he's confident. That's all the makers for must-see television.
In this conversation.
Yeah, so that's the well-known, that's the recipe for must-see television. And with that in mind, you know, I think think Floyd's legacy will live forever. Not just with boxing, outside of boxing. So I'm gonna yield to Mr. Mayweather, and I'm gonna get out of the way.
Because it's definitely bigger than boxing. You know, from what you just given us, it's bigger than boxing. It's about his motivation. You know, who he is as a person, how humble he is, and I think that's really awesome. When will this show be released?
Well, we have a meeting Monday. Floyd and I will be going to LA, and we will be discussing that. You know, there's a lot of television red tape that we have to take care of first. You know, number one, we have to secure the funding from the network. If that's not the case, then we have another network that'd be willing to bid on it. You know, so the release date is, we haven't set it yet. You know, if you could stay tuned, you know, the website is floydisundisputed.com. You can check back on the website for release dates and videos and you know, any questions that, you know, just to see what's going on with the show.
Yes, and I will definitely post. I will definitely post that website. You said floydisundisputed.com.
Yes.
Awesome. And Mr. Senior, you know, what can you tell, you know, people that, you know, just to motivate them in anything that they're trying to do?
Well, it's just like, you know, motivation is, you know, you first of all you got to do things to motivate people. You have to talk to people to motivate them. You know what I mean? Those are some of the main ways that you motivate folks. You know, and I am a good motivator, and I usually get things done on all areas.
And those are some of the qualities that it takes to be the best trainer of all time.
Well, it was definitely a pleasure speaking to you, Mr. Floyd Mayweather Sr., the greatest boxing trainer of all time. I mean, it's really a pleasure. It's an honor, you know, to have seen you. You know, I've watched many boxing matches. I am a girl that was into boxing. I actually love boxing myself. So, you know, to be on the line with you today is really an honor, for real. Like, it really is, and it's amazing.
Yes. Well, it's nice being on the line with you too, man. You sound like a very knowledgeable person.
I hope to be so. I really hope you write a book one day too.
You know, I mean, you said that, but you know, that's one of the things that's got to be done with the Mayweathers. You know, I had let's see, one. It's 1, 2, 3. It's 4 of us boxers, bro. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure it's gonna get a book. And it's a lot of folks. You know, they call me all the time. You know, people call me all the time, and I pretty much got a book that I think I might let the guy. I might let this guy do it, but you know, a lot of guys call me all the time. You know, a lot of them. Some of them is about the money and wherever else, you know, and I know something about that, so I'll just lay back when it's time. I think it's time, then it's gonna get done.
Well, I'm going to be on the lookout for that book. I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for Undisputed, and I'm really going to be on the lookout for this 9-year-old that you're training, and he's about to take over.
Yeah, hey, you got to see it. I'm telling you, it's real. And you know what? Anything that I teach him, he go right back and do it. I tell him something, he go right back in the ring and do it right there. You know, I ain't never seen nobody like that though. And being 9 years old, that's what I told you. That's what I tell you about. I said that about him going down there to Kansas City. It ain't no question in my head, mind, or anything about what's going to happen. He's going to win it again.
And what's the 9-year-old's name?
I'm going to be honest. He's black and he's Mexican, so I really can't tell you. I can't call his name. So, you know, and the mother's name I can't call. But I'm just saying that, hey, I trained him. That's all I can tell you, that I trained him. And one of my friends knows his name, but I don't know it. I can't call it.
You just train him because that's what you love to do.
Well, that's what I'm here for. Yep, that's what I'm here for. So it's and I will make sure that y'all know, you know, in Kansas City, if he wins or not, I'll let you know.
Awesome.
But I'm going to say that he's going to win. So most things like that, I can pretty much call it.
That's awesome. Well, anything to say to my listeners before you go?
Well, they already heard that I'm the best.
You the best.
So, I'm the best. But see, wait a minute. Do y'all call me braggamentious?
I don't.
I say I'm the best, huh?
I don't call you braggamentious. I think it's confidence. And everyone else calls you the best, so you're acknowledging it.
That's all it is. It's confident. You know, and that level right there, I guess that's where Floyd got it from. Confident. I ain't never seen, I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen Floyd afraid. He always been confident in what he's doing. He's been confident in his daddy, and that's where we get things taken care of, because he believed in me.
That's awesome, and I think that's why anyone you train do so well, is because when someone has someone believe in them, you know, to such a great degree, it's awesome, and it gives you a lot.
And you know, and that little boy, 9-year-old kid, what believed in me so much, it's unbelievable. You know, when he get there, he already got it. He done won before he even go out there and throw his first punch. And that's the way he is. And it ain't gonna be no way. I mean, I'm just saying, his brother said, man, his father said, man, he got so much confidence in you, man, it's unbelievable. So, and when he go in there to fight, he gonna jump right on you. He gonna jump right on top of you. And he ain't gonna stop swinging. And he gonna be landing punches, and hey, believe me, you ain't gotta worry about that one. You gonna hear about that one.
I know that's right. Well, I'm gonna be on the lookout.
He's gonna be all right, because he's gonna be a champion for sure.
That's awesome. Well, I definitely appreciate you allowing me to interview you.
No problem. Thank you.